Welcome to the Determined Mom Show, the only marketing podcast dedicated to guiding mom CEOs into tranquility, wealth, and multiplying those precious moments.
Welcome to episode 201 of the Determined Mom Show. I am your host, Amanda Tento, and we are going to talk today about step 3 in your proven marketing system, which is your Google business profile. This is a huge deal. Your Google business profile, if you do or don't have one, accounts for 33% of your Google ranking. That is a huge number. That's like a third of your Google ranking. And the rest of it is all just like little bits and chunks of things. So if you don't have a Google business profile, please go claim it today. Go create it, whatever you have to do. Make sure that you have access to it. If someone created it for you 5 years ago and you have no access to it, you need to figure out how to get access to it by requesting that from Google. It's incredibly important. It's a very powerful tool, and you must do it today. So let's go ahead and start with a little review. If you haven't listened to episode 195, 197, or 199, go ahead and go back to them. You don't have to do it right now. You can do it after you're done listening to this episode, but it's really important that you at least start with 195 because we're talking right now about the 6 steps to a proven marketing system that easily gets you customers. Our goal for you and for all of our clients as well is to get you set up with a marketing system where you don't have to rely on social media. You don't have to rely on posting. You don't have to rely on replying to comments. You don't have to rely on any of that, but it's just going to be working for you organically. That's what you need. You need to have a system that is going to allow you to attract customers, retain them, and then remarket to them. That is our goal. So with this system, number 1 in the system is your website. And that website is the keystone, cornerstone, whatever you want to call it, of the system. So everything is going to lead back to your website. Okay. It is the beginning and the end. The next step is going to be search engine optimization, which that was covered in episode 199. And then now we are on the third step in the system, which is Google Business Profile. Because this is such a high ranking factor, maybe I should have made it number 2. So that way you can at least get it claimed and then we can work on your SEO, but really SEO and website go together. So we needed to leave them together. But this tool is free. If you do not have a Google Business Profile claimed, you are missing out. You are missing out on tons of traffic to your website. You're missing out on tons of visibility. You're missing out on pretty much everything. I want you to think about where you go to search when you need something. You're not going to be going to Facebook usually. If I'm looking for a dentist, I'm not going to Facebook to look for a dentist. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to either go through my insurance or I'm going to go through Google. And even if I do go through my insurance and find a dentist that is covered, I am most likely going to Google them as well because I want to see, okay, there's 10 dentists listed. Why would I choose the one with the least amount of ratings? Why would I choose the one that doesn't even have their hours on their Google business listing? Like, why would I choose the one that looks like they don't care? I wouldn't. I'm going to go to Google and I'm still going to do that due diligence and make sure that I'm choosing the best dentist out of my 10 options that my insurance is presenting me. It's very important to note that people do not use social media to find things. They may ask their friends and family for referrals. They're still going to Google you. Even if you are referred from someone on social media, they're still going to Google you. If you don't come up, that's probably going to be a miss for you. So it's really important that you have a Google Business Profile. Again, it's free. You can go back in this podcast and listen to, there's probably at least 20 episodes at this point that are all about Google Business Profile, formerly known as Google My Business, but this is an incredibly important part of your marketing system. If you're not familiar with what a Google Business Profile is, take out your phone right now and just search for a coffee shop. Okay. You can go either to Google search or you can go to Google Maps. Either way, you're still going to find the same results. So you're going to search for coffee shop. Those 3 little results that come up, and they may be on the map. If they're looking in Google Maps, they're going to show up as dots on the map. If you're looking in Google search, they're going to show up as like little listing kind of things with the hours and the phone number and the website, like easily accessible. Those are Google business profiles. Having your listing created is going to be the first step. But if you can just manage it properly, you can get into that top 3 very quickly. I've had clients that get in there in about 6 to 9 weeks, and it totally changes their business, totally changes the trajectory of their business. It changes their revenue. It changes everything about their business. So it's very important. Let's talk about why people don't claim it or create it. One of the biggest misconceptions is that you have to have a physical location. You do not have to have a physical location. You can actually choose to be a service-based business that only serves customers outside of your location. So for example, I have my business set up as a service-based business because I don't have meetings in my office. I have meetings with clients out in the real world or on Zoom. So I don't meet with anyone here in my office unless it's on Zoom or unless we're meeting at a coffee shop. So that is where I meet. And so that is why I qualify as a service-based business. The one caveat to qualifying as a service-based business is that you need to be able to serve local clients. So if you are like only serving people in a certain country that's not your country, that would not qualify you as a service-based business. You need to have that local connection to your community. You need to be able to serve your neighbor. You need to be able to serve someone across the world. That's fine too. But that neighbor part has to be part of it. Extremely important. And this cannot be stressed enough that this is a very important part in your proven marketing system. I will, and I have in different webinars that I've done, go as far as saying that Google My Business can completely replace your social media presence. Because if you're focusing all of that energy that you would normally focus on social media, posting to Google Business Profile and making sure you're including the right keywords, the right search terms, all of that in your listing, in your profile, in your posts, then Google is going to pick up on that and they're going to move you to the top. If you're at the top of Google, if you're in that top 3 of the Google Business Map Pack or Snack Pack, as they call it, if you're in that top 3, you're not going to need to be posting on social media. So that's why this proven marketing system is so important. And it's so integral to having a marketing system that does not exhaust you. I think that's the best way to put it. It is exhausting to be posting on social media and creating content all the time. You will still have to create content for Google. You can repurpose that onto social media if you feel like you're missing out on something, go right ahead. But you have no control over social media. You do have control over your Google Business Profile, unless they make huge changes to it, which they have recently, but those changes don't really affect anything. They do affect some things, but they don't affect your ability to post. They don't affect your ability to reach people. So that is a really important thing to note as well. So I want to go over, since we've done this on every episode so far, I want to talk about the last 3 parts of the proven marketing system, just so you're aware of what they are in case you haven't listened to episode 195 yet. After Google Business Profile, we have positive Google reviews. They are the number 2 ranking factor on Google. So you have the number 1 ranking factor is Google Business Profile. The number 2 ranking factor is positive Google reviews. The more reviews you have, it makes not only the customers believe in you, but also Google believe in you, because they want to see people that are happy with your product. They're happy with your service. They're happy with what they've gotten from you. They're going to give you more credibility and more, honor in their system, if you will. So that's the next step in the proven marketing system. The next step is a cautionary step. It's Google Ads. So Google Ads are not necessarily necessary, but while you're building up that SEO presence, while you're building up your Google My Business Profile, while you're getting those systems and juices flowing, in the background, you need something running that's going to bring people to your website right away. That's where Google Ads can come in, and they can be very helpful before your organic website visits reach your target. So very important. Some people can run them long-term. E-commerce is a great reason to run them long-term, but the great thing about them is that they actually help you to do more keyword research and figure out what Google is already showing you for. So that's really helpful. The final step in the proven marketing system, like the juice that ties everything together, is going to be your email marketing. This is the final component of the proven marketing system, and it allows you to communicate and update your customers. You can also send new potential customers to your website to buy, and it drives your overall conversions long-term. Someone comes to your website, they sign up for your email list, they try to get your freebie, they join your mailing list in some way, shape, or form. Then you can give them more reasons to purchase from you. So that's part of that proven marketing system. The other thing is you're just going to be collecting those same people that would have been following you on social media. You're getting them into your intimate system that you have complete control over. So that's why email marketing is so important, because your Facebook account can be deleted at any day and you have no control over it. Facebook does. Instagram, all of the other ones, same thing. So very important. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. And the next episode, we're going to talk about positive Google reviews and why those are an important step in the proven marketing system. So I will look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you for listening to the Determined Mom Show. We appreciate you, and we would love for you to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. This will help us reach as many other moms as we can. Don't forget to download your 10 things you should be doing to get more clients from Google Search Guide at rebrand.ly/Google10.